Welcome back. We are rejoined by Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett. Sir, great to have you again. I want to get your take. Does the government shut down this Saturday?
I think it will. That's just my feeling. We're going back on Tuesday. We had the whole month of August. Had a tradition. We always take August off and work in the districts. I actually work more at home than I do when I'm in D.C., believe it or not. But I just feel like we'll probably end up with a short shutdown, unfortunately, which I don't like at all.
Yeah, I guess once we do shut down, we have no idea how long it's going to last. But I thought Politico did a good job setting up the abyss that Kevin McCarthy is staring into this week. So McCarthy's central strategy remains the same. He wants to deliver a GOP opening bid to the Democratic Senate while holding back a rebellion by his right flank, enough to hang on to his speakership after Democrats, by necessity, enter the talks. So it is a tough spot for McCarthy because he's got to appease the right flank of the party, but he's also got to put together a bill that Democrats in the Senate, because Democrats control the Senate, are going to vote for. Do you think there's any chance that happens between now and Saturday?
I think there is, but you got to realize that we're $33 trillion in debt, and my position's been the same all along. We're taking in $5 trillion this year. We're going to spend $7 trillion by conservative estimates. That is no way, shape, or form or fashion balancing a budget. That's not what I ran for, and it's just not going to work. We're going to collapse this government. We're going to collapse this economy, and we need to address it. And it's time for the folks in the Senate to quit with the spending. The folks in the House to quit with the spending, and let's get to the table. If you just go back to pre-COVID spending levels, think about it. If we just went to pre-COVID spending levels, we could balance our budget. Right now, we've got a budget committee that's come up with what I think is a very good budget. Could balance it in 10 years, and nobody's even talking about it. I think that's a shame.
Congressman, can I just ask you a quick one? You said earlier in the week that I should say last week, that you would look at, ousting Kevin McCarthy from the speakership if he makes a deal with Democrats. Ukraine funding, $24 billion, that's on the table. Funding the southern border and getting Border Patrol, more money that they need. I had Matt Gaetz on the show Friday, and he said flatly, look, we're giving Tom Emmer, the majority whip, a serious look, and Steve Scalise, who's obviously, dealing with some medical stuff right now, he's right in that conversation as well. Who would you replace McCarthy with?
I don't have a replacement, and I think that's, I really don't.
That's a problem, isn't it?
Hey, I don't even want to look at that right now. Really, I'd like to go ahead with Jody Arrington's budget. I would like to balance this budget and do what we're supposed to do. The infighting doesn't help, but but you're right. I talked to Kevin McCarthy yesterday. I mean, it's a problem. I want him to stand up and take charge. Yeah. That's what I want him to do. That's what leaders do, and he's done it in the past. I think he's capable of doing it in the future. But right now we're not. They're starting these meetings at 10:30 in the morning, and taking an hour for lunch, and that doesn't. We walk out of these meetings and everybody's got their coats over their shoulders, their Brooks Brothers jackets and their sleeves rolled up. Hey, we've been working hard. Well, guess what? The people in East Tennessee have been busting their ass for hours. They've been up before the sun comes up, and you got single moms out here working, 2 shifts, 2 jobs to make ends meet, and we're just taking care of our buddies, and that's what we do.
Mm-hmm. Congressman, I appreciate you being on with us and setting that all up for us. We're going to be watching closely how this plays out this week. I know you vote tomorrow for the first time, but, Kevin McCarthy's wanted this job his whole life. He's got it now. It's going to be interesting to see if he can actually get a deal done and do his job. Yeah. Thank you very much, Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.